Oh, wow. Welcome back to Visionary Conversations with Shanna. We are live once again, y'all. I am always so grateful to connect with the Visionary Conversations audience. Please, y'all, do me a favor. Y'all don't want to miss this show, okay? So I want you to share this video. For those of you who are new to the platform, I'm your host, Shanna A. Jefferson, and as a mental health therapist, as well as business coach, I help entrepreneurs create harmony in their life and business through personal development, mental wellness, and sustainable business practice. I do a few other things as well, but that's the gist of what I do. But today, it is not about me, y'all, because we have a phenomenal, amazing, trailblazing woman on the show today, no other than Miss Alicia Williams. All right. So I'm going to let her tell y'all a little bit. If you don't already know who she is, you will know today. I'm going to let Alicia share a little about herself once I bring her on in just a few minutes. So y'all make sure you grab your mama, your cousin, your business bestie, and tell them to join us live for Visionary Conversations with Shanna. You definitely do not want to miss this show. Take a look at this brief clip here, and I will return. Visionary Conversations, as promised, the one and only trailblazing, phenomenal, award-winning Alicia Williams. Welcome, Alicia.
Hello, welcome. Thank you, Shanna, for having me. I'm super duper excited to share and having a phenomenal conversation with you on this Friday afternoon.
Absolutely. I'm so grateful to have you, Alicia, but I have a confession that we must share with the Visionary Conversations audience. We have not formally met in person, and I didn't even ask you. We weren't even Facebook friends until recently, so I'm not even sure how we connected. But I must say this: I am a true and firm believer of the power of divine connections, and I'm so grateful that now we are connected. I see you every day on social media, and I love the energy, the vibe, nothing but positive vibrations that you give out. So thank you for being you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you so much for having me. It has been a whirlwind. For those who don't know me and for those who do know me, thank you so much for joining me and Shanna for an afternoon conversation. Many of you know me as Alicia Wright Williams, but I'm Alicia Williams. So either way, you know who I am, and I'm introducing you to who I am today. I am a former educator turned multi-six-figure successful entrepreneur. I have been in the game for 10 years. Oh my goodness. Let me tell you, entrepreneurship is not for the faint at heart. But what I will tell you is that I love the opportunity that I've been given to be able to own my time. was never about the money for me. It was about the time freedom for me. As a wife of 17 years, as of this month, the beginning of this month, and a mother of 3 growing teens, but at the time they were young. My babies were young, and I worked a corporate job managing many people at one time. And the issue for me was not being able to be the mom and the wife that I wanted to be. And something had to give. Something had to give. And with the opportunity that was presented to me in 2015, after 2 years of being on with this particular company that I'm currently still with today, I was able to walk away from my career and do this full time. And let me just say, look at God. Look at what God has been able to do. I am blessed to have a team well over 100,000 across the U.S. Virgin Islands. Can I say this opportunity not only has impacted my life, but I've been blessed with the opportunity to speak, coach, and teach so many individuals. As I often say, as a former educator, I am still educating today. My classroom just simply looks different. And so I love that I have an opportunity to share my wisdom, my years of experience, and show others what's possible when you believe.
Absolutely. I love it. I love it. I love it, Alicia. Thank you once again to everyone who has joined us. Again, we're with Miss Alicia Williams, and Alicia and I connected virtually because
Yes.
Alicia is actually one of the contributing authors that is in my most recent book project, The Mental Cost of Entrepreneurship. So the topic for today's show actually is the title of Alicia's chapter, The Untold Truths of Entrepreneurship. Yes, you know it. So, Alicia, tell us how you came up with this chapter title, The Untold Truths of Entrepreneurship.
The chapter stemmed from me being an entrepreneur for the last 10 years. I thought about all that I went through and what was never told or spoke about in this network marketing profession. You know, a lot of people love to say, I want to be my own boss, but what they have no idea what that entails when it comes to being your own boss. It's a lot that comes with that. You're not told that, listen, your family and your friends are only going to sustain your business this far. You're not told that you've got to become your biggest cheerleader. You're not told that you're going to have to sacrifice your family. My God, you know, I sometimes get emotional when I think about all that I've had to endure to be where I am today. You're not told that it starts with you believing in you. You cannot bet on anyone to make this work for you. You've got to bet on yourself. Over the years, I've had to learn what I should have done and what I should not have done. And for anyone, any aspiring or emerging entrepreneur, whether it's in the network marketing industry or just an entrepreneur as a whole, it's important that they know these are some of the untold truths that are not told to you. Because a lot of times, depending on the industry that you're in, you know, they're gonna get you in and they're gonna smile and they're gonna make everything seem like it's peaches and cream. Let me tell you, there's a lot of digging that you have to do. There's a lot of days where you're gonna get bruised, you're gonna get knocked down. There are some days when you don't want to get up and get moving. But let me tell you, the God that I serve make it happen every day. And so because of putting my faith first and knowing who I am and whose I am, that has been one of the most important things that have sustained me through this journey. And I often start my chapter off, and any of my talks that I do, I often start it off by saying, no one else is you, and that is your superpower. And I don't care if you're in the corporate world, I don't care what industry you're in. If you don't believe in yourself, you can't expect for anyone else to believe in who you are. If you don't know that you're an asset to the table, then guess what? You won't be sitting at the table. This season, it is imperative that you can't worry about what's going on to your left and to the right. You've got to be comfortable in the skin that you are in. So today I stand before you as the entrepreneur who has seen it all, the good, the bad, and the ugly. But guess what? I wouldn't change any of it. I wouldn't change any of it because it has made me into the entrepreneur that I am today.
Wow, that is so powerful, Alicia. And honestly, that's one of the main reasons why I created the Mental Cost of Entrepreneurship platform, because perhaps as yourself, I've been through it. Others, have been through it as well, or going through it. Maybe jump into entrepreneurship not knowing those untold things, those untold truths, and then it hits you. Life hits you. Business hits you. I speak about some of that as well in my chapter in the book. And it is imperative that we share our story so others aren't blindsided. Yes, everyone, you're going to walk your own journey. However, it is important that you learn from those who have come before you, who have been there, who have done that. So you hopefully you won't have to endure, some of the trials and the tribulations, say Alicia has endured, or I have endured. Just 2 weeks ago, we had one of the other contributing authors who shared her story, and really a similar story. And it sounds like, all of us, we're really on a mission to help and serve others. And speaking of that, if y'all haven't seen the book yet, Alicia has copies, okay? She has copies. Make sure you get your autographed copy directly from Alicia. Let me put her website up here. It's AliciaAWilliams.com.
Yes.
Make sure you order a copy of The Mental Cost of Entrepreneurship. This actually is volume 2. I released volume 1 in 2019. And we actually received many accolades for that. But just 2 weeks ago, October 31st to be exact, we released volume 2. And Alicia is one of our contributing authors. And let me just add this, Alicia, because I think when I introduced you, we said, and I wish I had the video up here, but y'all are going to have to go to Alicia's Facebook page for the video. Alicia actually was not only nominated as Entrepreneur of the Year by Archie Magazine, but just a couple of weeks ago in Atlanta, Alicia received the award for Entrepreneur of the Year. Congratulations.
Thank you. It was such an honor. Very emotional moment, because a lot of times, like as I stated before, for me, it was never about winning. It was just it was an honor and a blessing to just simply be nominated. And what many people don't understand, there's so many women that are out here blazing trails. And what most of us want is we just want to be seen. We want to be seen. We want to be heard. We want to know that we are making an impact, and you see me making an impact in the community. So for me, it was just a very heartwarming moment, but I wanted women and men that were in the audience to know that if I can do it, you can do it too. But it wouldn't have happened without God being the CEO of my life and of my business. It wouldn't have happened if I didn't have surround myself with the right people. And in this industry, when you become your own boss, you don't have someone who's holding you accountable to say that you have to do this. You've got to decide yourself, how, in the words of E.T., who's also my cousin, how bad do you want it? And I'm speaking in terms of Eric Thomas. If you know who he is, how bad do you want it? Because if you want it as bad as you want to succeed, you're going to get up and you're going to make it happen with absolutely no excuses. Yep. And so I could not be where I am today if I continue to make excuses, if I continue to pair myself. And I talk about this in a portion of the book. And Shanna, if I'm jumping ahead, please let me know.
Go ahead.
Okay, because I get a little passionate. I get going.
I love it.
Well, I talk about this quite a bit. What I found to be one of the biggest things is that a lot of women compare themselves to everyone. I don't care who is doing what you are doing. No one is you, and that is your superpower. Nike is not worried about what Adidas is doing. Sarah Lee is not worried about what Colonial is doing, because when you understand the power of who you are and what you're able to accomplish and what you bring to the table, no one else matters. So it starts with you building that confidence within yourself.
Absolutely. And I'm just taking a look at the comments here, Alicia. Congratulations. Let's see here. Janet Clayton says, congratulations. Sean Prince Bell, congratulations.
Thank
Janet
you.
also says, yes, I agree, Janet. She's the boss. She absolutely is the boss. Tina Horton, a testament to what God can do.
Amen. Amen.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I love it. I love it. I love it. If you are just tuning in, I am here with Miss Alicia Williams. So many different amazing titles. We were just speaking of her winning the Achi Magazine Entrepreneur of the Year Award. Alicia also is a contributing author in my most recent anthology titled The Mental Cost of Entrepreneurship. So make sure you contact Alicia today. You can go to her website, a matter of fact, aliciaawilliams.com, and grab your copy directly from Alicia. All right. If you're just tuning in, share this video. If you have any questions for Alicia, drop them in the chat. I'm going to take a look at them momentarily. But for now, let's go to this brief commercial break from one of our sponsors, the Creating Change Group. Awesome. Thanks again to Creating Change, who is one of the visionary sponsors of the Mental Cost of Entrepreneurship platform. So another question I have for you, Alicia, is
Yes.
how do you stay motivated as a leader?
My belief in God keeps me motivated. My family keeps me motivated because at the end of the day, what I do is I do it for them. So when I look at them, my daughter, my only daughter, my oldest, I know she's looking at me to be that example to what she wants to be in the future as a freshman in college. You know, that was the hardest thing to see her walk away, my mini me. But I know that she's watching everything that I do, and my two sons are looking at me and one of the things that I heard them say, and this was last year at an award ceremony, was like, that's my mom. Oh my God, you know, I'm about to get emotional now, but that keeps me motivated. I couldn't do what I do without them. I couldn't do what I do without the support of my husband, because people don't understand it takes a village. And as a former educator, I would tell my parents, you know, in the one-on-one conferences, I need you just as much as you need me.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to see your child or your dependent to be where you want them to be, I need your support. And the same works in this industry. You know, as an entrepreneur, it is so important that you surround yourself with people who are going to uplift you, inspire you. Because let me tell you something, the minute you start hearing me say I did this by myself, we got a problem, because I did not make by myself. There were people who poured into me often. There were people who encouraged me. But at the end of the day, I had to be my biggest cheerleader.
Absolutely. And I speak of that often as well. You know, I think sometimes on this journey, we do feel alone. You know, I come across entrepreneurs often that feel that way. And while it can seem lonely at times, the truth of the matter is you're not alone. So it is important that you reach out, that you connect, that you share your story. Because the truth of the matter is we're all in this together. We're all in this together. So it is important, as Alicia says, to build your tribe, to build your community, to stay motivated, to stay encouraged, to keep pushing forward. And I think you said earlier, bet on yourself. I love that one. Bet on yourself.
It's imperative that you do. And one of the things I want to add to that is find something that brings joy in your life. So when you have those days when the storm is going to come, I used to hear my grandmother used to say, you know, and I'm sure, Shanna, you would probably think about when the storms come, your grandmother would say, hush, be quiet. God's doing his work. And in those times when the storm does come, be still and know that God, be still and know that God is here with you. So my faith is strong. I have no problem letting everyone know that God did this. I thank him for using me as a vessel to inspire women, to show other brown girls, girls from other ethnic backgrounds, that it does not matter where you've come from. It does not matter where you started. But what does matter is where you're heading, where you're going today. And so, you know, that's pretty much my stance on it.
Absolutely. I love it. Janet just commented, surround yourself with like-minded people. Absolutely. It's imperative. Even if you aren't a business owner, it's imperative. You know, it's critical. As you know, the thing as us as business owners, we have to have harmony in life and business. That's one of the main tenets of the Visions of Greatness platform, as well as the Mental Cost of Entrepreneurship. So in creating that harmony in your life and business, or even if you aren't a business owner, creating that harmony every day is not going to be the same. I think sometimes we think that, we need to have balance. And yes, balance is important, but the truth of the matter is, if you're a mother, if you're a parent, if you're a mover and shaker, whatever, if you're on the PTA, whatever role that you have, every day is going to look different. So the important thing for you to do is to create harmony in your life and know each and every day that your cup is as full as possible. It's not going to look the same, but make sure you do whatever you need to do to fill your cup up each and every day.
Yes.
Now, one of the things you also mentioned in your chapter, Alicia, you talk about non-negotiables. So what are some of your non-negotiables in life and business?
Non-negotiables for me in life is my family. I've learned to, because I've sacrificed so much over the years, which was my family, was to stop putting them on the back burner. Don't allow my why to be my why not. As you know, in my early years, I did this for them, but now with all of the hard work that I have sacrificed and put in over the years, it's important that they see the fruits of my sacrifices, if that makes sense to you guys. It was important that they know, and I let everyone else know my family's first, because I believe when you put yourselves in situations or put yourselves amongst your family or things that bring you joy, you thrive better, you perform better, you're happy. And when it comes to business, my non-negotiables in business is time. I've learned that for me, setting aside time in business matters, is because you cannot go all day. I used to hear for years, and it has become this phenomenon on IG, Facebook, and many social platforms. You got to go 24 hours a day. Who's going 24 hours a day? Stop that nonsense. No one is getting an award for being the most overworked female in the industry. Stop that. I really do not like to hear that. It's because you cannot be your best self if you're trying to put on this show of I'm this superwoman. I don't profess to be this superwoman. I profess to be a woman of God. And at the end of the day, I know that how I manage my time matters. Do I always get it right? Of course not. I am perfectly flawed. Every day I am learning what works for me, what does not work for me. But in today, 2022, as we prepare, and if God blesses us to see 2023, there are some things that I have put in place to help me become the best version of myself. And that is how I handle my time and my family. It's family first and everything else second. Let me back that up. It's God first, family, then everything else second.
Absolutely. I love it. Two of my non-negotiables are, I'm not going to skip a meal, and I'm not going to miss sleep, right? This, like you said, this team, no sleep. I'm going to get it when I die. Okay, well, that may come early for you, and that's not what we want, right? We want to live a full, abundant life. So do what you have to do now to take care of yourself in all ways, right? It means you can't do it all. So what does that mean? It doesn't mean it's not going to get done necessarily. Some of it may not get done, but use systems, right? Delegate, outsource, connect with others that can help you on your journey. But whatever you do, don't do it alone, and don't feel as if you have to do it alone, and don't jeopardize your mental well-being, your physical well-being, your spiritual well-being, your social well-being for anything, including your business. Yes, we're going to make sacrifices, but don't jeopardize those things. And especially, maybe I'm biased because I'm a mental health therapist, but do not jeopardize your mental and your emotional well-being. It's not worth it. It's not worth it.
And I talk about that a little bit. I'm sorry, Shanna. I talk about that a little bit too. Burnout. What drove me to say enough is enough. I can't do this was a burnout. Burnout is so real. I do not care what field, what industry you are in. If you do not begin to, like you say, outsource, delegate, begin to put some systems in place that are going to work for you, you will burn out. And when you burn out, you become ugly. You become ugly inside out. I don't care how. Listen, don't get it twisted. You know, my hair may look good, my makeup may be on point, but inside, I'm not who I can be. I'm not who I should be. I begin to have an attitude for no reason. It's because I have allowed burnout to happen in my life. I've been there, and it's not a pretty place. You take it out on your love, you're taking things out on your loved ones. And guess what? It begins to not only affect your household, it affects your business. And
Right.
those are two things that you do not want to compromise. So as we often hear, your health is your wealth. Your health is your wealth. And so we want to make sure that we are putting ourselves first. It's been a huge thing this year, 2022, self-care. I have learned to put me, and I'm getting better. I have learned to start putting me on my calendar.
Right. You have to.
You have to. And so I have to pencil some time in for myself, because at the end of the day, in order for me to be my best self, I have to make sure that I am taking care of me. In order for me to be the best mom, the best leader, the best coach, the best mentor, the best wife, I have to be the best me first.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Let's see. I'm seeing if there are any additional comments. You have any questions for Alicia on Visionary Conversations with Shanna, please drop them in the chat. I'm actually watching the chat on Facebook, so I do apologize. YouTube, if we're not taking a look at your comments at this time, but we certainly will respond. Let's see. Janet just shared something here. Self-care is a must. God will help us to make sound decisions concerning ourselves. Absolutely. Yeah. Let's do this, y'all. Visionary Conversations with Shanna audience. Once again, I really appreciate everyone tuning in and sharing. Let's go to this brief commercial break, and we're going to come back and have Alicia close us out by sharing her vision for 2023 and beyond. And she'll also let you know how you can connect with her. Okay, so Visionary Conversations with Shanna. Take a look at this brief clip from our visionary sponsor, Swag Her Magazine.
Swag Her Magazine is an empowerment and lifestyle publication for Black women who like to be real with themselves and in business. The magazine also offers public relations services and visibility coaching for Black women-led businesses, coaches, authors, and girl bosses so that they receive more exposure and grow their brands. To learn more about Swag Her Magazine, please visit www.swagher.net. That's www.swagher.net. Check our swag. We're more than a mag.
All right, we are back. Once again, I'm your host, Shanna A. Jefferson, and our amazing guest today is Mrs. Alicia Williams, trailblazer, woman of God, wife, mother, award-winning author, and so coach, and so a leader. Can't leave that out, right? Leader, and so much more. So, Alicia, how can future business partners as well as customers connect with you?
You can connect with me by going directly to my website, aliciaawilliams.com.
Perfect. AliciaAWilliams.com. We'll make sure we share that information, continue to share that with everyone as well. So let's leave our audience with this today, Alicia. What is your vision for 2023 and beyond?
My vision for 2023 is to continue doing the work of what God has laid before me. I believe that I've been tasked by my Heavenly Father to empower and impact the masses with spreading the word of walking in your greatness. We all have greatness within us. And the most important thing that you can do is to step into what your purpose is. And this season, as we transition to 2023, is that I will continue to walk in my purpose of serving others, empowering women to see nothing but empowering men and women. My passion is women, so I'm a little biased, but to walk in my purpose of empowering women, encouraging others to see that you too can have whatever you desire out of life, and to educate others on this industry this becoming an entrepreneur. What does it take to become a successful entrepreneur? What are the ins and outs? What is the good, bad, and the ugly? I don't think as entrepreneurs that we have enough real conversations of what it will take, what it would entail, and just simply be the best person that I can be for my husband, my 3 children. I want to continue to speak out, walk in my purpose. I don't know what God has for me. And I try not to, assume anything, but what I do know is that he's doing something mighty and powerful in me in this season. And whatever it is that he has for me, I'm walking directly in that. And that's my purpose.
I love it, Alicia. Walk in your purpose. And I'm so grateful to be on this journey with you, Alicia. And I know everyone who's under the sound of my voice today, if you are not already connected with Alicia, I know she certainly resonated and touched you today, as she has just in a short period of time that I have been connected with her. So if you're not connected with her, do so today. Go to her website, aliciaawilliams.com. And yeah. What do you say, Alicia?
Oh, I was pulling down, so I'm sure you have it on the screen.
Yep. AliciaAWilliams.com. Follow her. Purchase the book, The Mental Cost of Entrepreneurship, Volume 2 from her. We have some upcoming events. I know Alicia, she has to run actually as soon as we're done with the show, but she will have books probably wherever she is, in addition to her website. So make sure y'all connect with Alicia today. Alicia, thank you. And I definitely look forward to us connecting live and in person. Right.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me. It's an honor to always share. I love what I do. I love empowering women. I love empowering people as a whole. We live in a time where negativity is at an all-time high. And in this season, I want to do nothing but simply encourage people, inspire others, be a beacon of light, be a beacon of hope to others, because we live in a world where there are so many negative things happen around us. So if we can continue to be that light, I would encourage you to continue to be a light in someone else, make someone else smile today. So thank you for the opportunity to share and be a part of such an amazing project. I cannot wait to meet some of my fellow contributing authors too as well. And I cannot wait to meet you in person as well, and look forward to what all God has for us.
Absolutely. Wow. Thank you so much, Alicia, and safe travels. And I will chat with you soon.
Awesome. Thank you. Have a great one.
Same to you. Bye.
Bye.
Wow, y'all. Oh, I'm so full. And I know I say that often. Yes, I already had lunch a couple hours ago, already thinking about dinner, y'all. But I'm so full from the mercy, the grace and mercy of the Most High for continuing to bless me, y'all, with these divine connections. If you did not receive that word, okay, I know it ain't Sunday, but if you did not receive that word that Alicia gave today, y'all, go back and catch the replay, grab your pen and paper and take notes. This woman, okay, I don't know. She's probably been doing this for some time, but she's just beginning. It's so much more that's going to manifest from this woman of God. And I look forward to being a witness and on this journey with Alicia. Thank you again to Alicia. Y'all go to aliciaawilliams.com, not only to purchase The Mental Cost of Entrepreneurship, where she tells her story, her journey of entrepreneurship, but also to support the multitude of other endeavors that Alicia has as well. Before we go, I do have a few brief announcements. Let's see. First of all, y'all, Thanksgiving. We are less than 1 week away from Turkey Day. I certainly hope you and your family, wherever you are safe, you enjoy and have an amazing, amazing Thanksgiving. Black Friday, of course, is the day afterwards. Make sure you go to my website, ShannahJefferson.com. We actually have our pre-Black Friday promos happening now, up to 50% off all of our digital products, okay? So ShannahJefferson.com. And on Black Friday, we're going to drop an amazing, amazing deal. I can't even say it until Black Friday. I may actually give a sneak peek to everyone on the email list, okay? So ShannahJefferson.com. So that's next week. And then I just announced this yesterday, y'all, by the grace of God, on February 25th, 2023, I will celebrate 10 years. 10 years of still standing in business. What a journey this has been. And I look forward to celebrating and connecting with everyone. I think there's a brief, let's see here. There we go. My 10th business anniversary celebration. The theme will be Roadmap to Greatness. It's a life and business breakthrough conference. We're going to be virtual February 23rd through 25th. And then on February 25th, which will be 10 years to the day since I started my business, we will actually celebrate live. And this year, I don't even think I announced this yesterday. We're going to celebrate live in Charlotte, North Carolina. Okay, we did this 5 years ago in the ATL, had a blast. But this year, or in 2023, 99 days from today, y'all, mark your calendars. We're going to celebrate virtually in Charlotte, North Carolina. So the Queen City. And last but not least, on December 10th, y'all, this will be our first official book signing for volume 2 of the Mental Cost of Entrepreneurship. We are going to be at the I Am My Brand Entrepreneur Expo, hosted by DeMarcus Holloway, who actually is a contributing author as well, in Stone Mountain, Georgia. Go to my website, ShannahJefferson.com. You can grab your early bird tickets, get on my VIP guest list, and I hope to see y'all there, okay? So thank y'all. Happy Thanksgiving. Enjoy as always, y'all. I love y'all. Bye.